Salutations everyone, my name is Silta and welcome to ClickCast. I'm a little late this week for my episode, but I managed to get a guest and it is Smeef. Smeef?
I was popping fun. I can't say the F word in the first minute of the video because that will get you not promoted. What's popping?
Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know
Weird.
that.
YouTube's weird.
They
But
got-
when you're working with a celebrity like me,
You know,
you kind of have to know these things.
no.
No, I'm joking. What's up, Silta? How's your day going?
Good. I played a lot of Warframe today, per usual, and wrote more
Just
scripts that I need to
Warframe? You don't
record.
play anything else?
Not really, no, not anymore.
This is my podcast now.
Yeah,
This is-
yeah,
this is-
Akio
this
did the
is-
same exact joke.
No,
He
this
beat
is
you
my
to it. He beat you
podcast
to the
now.
joke.
No,
He's
yeah, he
beat
beat
you.
me to the joke, but I'm taking this pod. This is the Akio Smeef podcast. When are we gonna get onto the fucking episode together?
What episode? Oh, you and Akio?
Yes.
I
yes.
don't know if I can handle that,
We
honestly.
probably would be bickering back and forth, being like, bah, 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 bitty, 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 bah. That's what we would do. That's literally what we would do, man.
Jesus. I believe it. You guys are you're a lot alike. I'll say that much.
I mean, a little bit. I don't think we're alike. Akio's more poo-poo, and I'm epic, because I am epic.
Yeah. You.
What do you mean? Just because I'm fake horny on Twitter and shit like this doesn't mean you could be like, no, this is not how it's going to work. So
Oh my god. Anyways, Smeef, how are you today? You know.
I'm doing fine. I got off work at like 4, and I just went home, had a little nap, jerked my willy a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No,
Okay.
I didn't do that. I just had a little nap, and then I worked on a few things for my upcoming videos.
Oh, nice. I have 2 scripts that I've typed out, but I just hate recording and hearing my own voice and then editing, though I have not done that yet. Keep putting it off.
People don't realize that behind the scenes, YouTube's kind of hard to do.
Yeah, especially for those who do it regularly, like as a job
Yeah,
or something.
Yeah. Well, not a job, more because like I do it regularly too, but I
Mhm.
don't do it in a sense where it's like it drains out of me. Because like I try to upload every week, and you can see that too. But it's kind of hard too because you're kind of feel like you're obligated to do something with your channel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna close my
But-
window. I just realized it's open. Continue talking.
Yeah, but doing YouTube, you kind of have to have the drive for it. Like it's not that easy to do. Well, I
Oh.
have respect for the people who do that shit every day, like Cyrus. Like he used to do that shit every day. It takes a lot of it takes a lot out of you, and it deteriorates your mental health a little bit. But you know,
I don't overwork myself that hard now. I just do it when
I
I
tend to do
I
sometimes,
try
but
to do it once a week at least. Like I'm trying to be more active with it, but I keep postponing it and
yeah, you
putting
know,
it
like,
off. Like I
it's,
was
it's,
supposed
it's just hard.
Yeah, I was supposed to have a podcast episode out earlier this week, but I just kept putting it off because didn't want to bother looking for a guest or anything. It
But
was
I
just,
came
ooh.
crawling to you.
No, I came crawling to you, as a matter of fact.
How did you come crawling to me?
I don't know, I just messaged you, hey, when do you want to do a podcast? You're like, tonight's fine. I was like, okay, sure.
Like I don't know, like, cause like people don't realize like doing a podcast is hard. That's why commentary podcasts, like every
I
single
feel-
one of them die within like 10, not 10, I mean like 4 episodes.
Yeah, I do want to commit more. I don't want this to die because 2 reasons. 1, seems that people like this a lot more than my other content. 2, it is a lot easier for me than my other stuff. It's not as restraining for me to do.
Like yeah, same for me. I'm on episode fucking 13 of no 14
I
of
know,
my
it's
fucking
ridiculous. Like you've
You need to
got more
listen to
experience
them.
with me. Yeah, I do. I keep putting it off, but I do need to start listening to them in my free time when I'm alone.
They're fun. They're okay. I talk about fucking my couch and fucking yogurt and like a lot of other stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Very interesting. I just try to talk about trendy topics and like state of YouTube and stuff like that.
Nah. That doesn't like You gotta be yourself. You gotta be funny. You gotta
Well, that
like,
is me. I'm not necessarily a funny guy. I'm more serious. So most of my
makes sense.
conversations and podcasts are just me casually talking to people about things I like to talk about.
Well,
And
yeah,
asking
there's
them how they
different
are.
genres of podcasts. Like there's like ASMR, there's comedy, like Super Mega and
I
Views.
have listened to Super Mega before. They are pretty nice.
They're funny boys. I've worked with one of their compadres.
Interesting.
I've worked with Rav.
Rav. I do not know that one. I was actually watching one of their videos right before you called me. I'm watching their Battle for Bikini Bottom Let's Play because I used to play that game as a kid.
That game, I've never played that game. I played what was it? Oh, the creature from the Krusty Krab.
Was that a game?
Yes, it was, and it was the best fucking game ever.
Wait, maybe I have played it before at a friend's house.
It's where Plankton grows, and he's like this big monstrosity. He's walking all
Oh,
over
it's
the-
like if I recall, it's like a yeah, I have played this before. It's got all kinds of like different games in it, I think.
Yeah, it's like a racing game mixed with other shit, and it's so fucking good.
Yeah, I played it once and I loved it, but I could never find a copy of it at my local game store.
I had it on the PS2, and I just played that shit endlessly. Like, I'm be real.
What kind of games do you typically play and enjoy?
I like dungeon crawlers and like RPGs. I like Forager, The Binding of Isaac, Enter the Gungeon. I like some FPSs,
I
which
saw
is
it.
like Counter Strike.
I watched your Binding of Isaac video.
Yeah, how'd you like it, huh? Huh?
It was good. I liked it. It was
Yeah, you better fucking liked it. You like dick and balls too, huh? I bet you like some fucking dick and balls, bitch.
just not
I'm
gonna
sorry.
respond. Just not gonna
I'm
respond.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You touched
What? What'd you say? What'd you say? Huh?
Nothing.
Huh?
But yeah, it's just it was an interesting video to watch and waste 10 minutes of my life on. Was it 10 minutes?
Waste?
What?
Oh, okay. You trying to throw hands here, buddy?
No, I'm not throwing hands. My hands are down.
Okay.
But what are your do you plan on doing more video game type videos like that? Because I used to do a lot of reviews for video games and
I mean, like, what would you prefer me doing? What do you think would suit me?
it depends on the mood that I'm in, but personally, I enjoy watching reviews of things. Like, for example, I made a couple of reviews on my channel for video games, and those are some of my most watched vids, surprisingly. And I really enjoyed making them.
The best video that I enjoyed making was like my Scott Pilgrim one. That was the first time that I worked with my editor D-Max, and it was fucking amazing.
That video
That's
was
gotta be the
recommended
best.
to me, actually. I haven't.
It was?
Yeah, it was in my recommendations.
It's fucking amazing.
What was the title of it? Scott Pilgrim vs. the World wasn't good, and here's why.
It's Scott Pilgrim versus the World isn't perfect.
Yeah, isn't perfect, and like little brackets or whatever they're called, curvatures.
Yeah, that video was fucking good. I didn't call it bad. It's not perfect. It's not like a fucking good retelling of the story of Scott Pilgrim, but it does its good job.
I never watched Scott Pilgrim before, the movie.
I'm gonna leave this podcast episode. I don't want to do this with anymore. Okay.
Cancel culture.
Fucking Silta's canceled. Hashtag Silta's canceled on Twitter. Like, Silta's canceled.
Oh man, cancel culture. That's something that's been on my mind a lot lately because of the trending conversations and topics that are going on Twitter.
Yeah, of course. But hashtag Silta's canceled. You've never watched Scott Pilgrim's. Have you read the books?
I've read one of them.
Which one?
I didn't understand a single thing about it.
Which one?
I couldn't even tell you. I don't know that much. It was just that weird.
I don't like you anymore. I'm unfollowing.
I like the
you on
art
Twitter for
style.
that.
Do it.
I'm disappointed
do
in
it,
you.
don't do
Like,
it.
I'm really disappointed in you. You know what would make me not disappointed with you?
What?
A kiss on the lips.
No, I'm good.
What the fuck, dude? Come
What
on.
is this? The Eric Andre show? No, thank you.
This is the Eric Andre show. This is the Smeef show. Fuck.
This is not your podcast.
This is my pod. This is Smeef show episode 15.
No, man, no.
Yes,
Oh
it is.
my god. So, what do you plan to do with your YouTube channel?
I'm keep going.
just keep going with it? You don't have any long-term goals for it?
I want to get to 1,000 subs.
1,000? I've noticed that if you regularly upload like I've been growing a lot quicker than I previously thought was possible. Especially with this podcast. A lot of people seem to enjoy wasting 45 minutes to an hour listening to me drone on with someone else.
I mean, I fucking love doing this shit. Like fucking...
They're fun to do. They're a lot more fun to do.
Yeah, they are, but they're kind of stressful at times. Because, like, I've been doing the Smeef show for, like, 6 months. I'm on episode 14. And it's kind of like... You know the feeling where you kind of have an obligation to people?
No. Yes.
Well, I kind of have that. Because, like, I have an obligation to put out good content and actually decent content. Because I've scrapped podcast episodes before.
Really?
And I've, like... Yeah, I scrapped like 2, and they're because they were bad. And then like I just recorded another one, and it turned out okay. I'm not gonna put out subpar content for my
I understand.
people to watch. You know.
I think my podcast here is more so, instead of focused on me, it's more so about my guests, and it gives them a place to kind of relax from their, I guess, quote-unquote YouTube personalities and discuss things that they feel like talking about.
Oh, of course.
So, like, you know, I had Akio on, and Jorsky, and Woofus, if you know who that is.
You know what? Oh, Wolfside's cool. I like Wolfside.
Mm.
But you know what? But you know what's conflicting about that? My YouTube personality is the same as my fucking normal personality.
Yeah, some people are just genuine on their YouTube channels. Right now I'm talking very quiet because there's people home and I don't want them barging in my room interrupting the podcast.
That's fine.
But yeah, I mean, I tend to be more relaxed and monotone, a lot of people say. And I've had people who watch my podcast come to me and say, hey, you are very quiet on your podcast and you don't really say much. And it's like, it's not about me, it's more so about my guests. So that's why I try to be mindful of.
But I'm going to try to tone down on that. I'm going to give them a bit of my personality and a bit of my other guest's personality. You kind of have to have chemistry when you do a podcast with another person, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of like...
But if that chemistry doesn't mesh well, then it's not going to be a good podcast.
Yeah, that's true. So it's got to match up fairly well. I'm pretty monotone and more serious, I guess a lot of people see me as. A lot of people said that Akio and I didn't match up well in our first podcast because he was very high energy and I was very low energy. Which isn't a problem to me at all. But, you know, he's just being himself and I'm being myself.
That makes sense. I don't know. Like, I like doing podcasts with people that are extroverted and like know how to portray themselves well. Therefore, it could be more entertaining and it could be easier for me to convey like a lot of emotions and stuff like that. Yada yada yada. I fucked my couch, but you know.
I gotta ask, is that true?
Yeah, it's true. You gotta listen to the fucking Smeef show, man. I've said this multiple times. I've came inside my couch. I didn't fuck my couch. But I was like jerking off on the side of my couch, and I was like, I don't know where to put this. I don't know where to put this nut.
Okay, so
Jesus. See, look, that's what I love doing. I love
making
entertaining
me
people.
Awkward.
No, I love entertaining people.
I feel odd.
I make a lot of people feel odd, but you know, it's entertaining, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. I think a lot of people. Okay, here's a question for you. Why do you watch podcasts? You say you watch Super Mega.
Yeah, I listen to Super Mega podcast while I go to bed.
Why? If I could just ask very simply.
It's funny and it's nice and it's calming.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Sometimes it's just nice to sit back and listen to other people talk while you do your own things. And I think that's why a lot of people like commentary videos and podcasts. Gives them a chance to
comment like reaction commentary videos.
Reaction commentary? What is that?
It's like Leafy style.
I used to like those in 2016. Now I prefer more like reviews on things. I like seeing someone's perspective on them instead of that targeted harassment stuff now.
Yeah, like the only reason I don't like them is because they're kind of low effort and they're just fake.
Mm-hmm.
And like, but like I respect the hustle.
Yeah, they work like to like pump them out every day.
Yeah.
No, I started to stray off from those kind of videos because they were very, toxic, I guess. I didn't like that harsh harassment mentality that everyone had with those genres and, content creators, if you want to even call them that. For example, the Hyojin situation, that went a little bit too far, I'd say.
Yeah,
And
I agree with that too.
that's the kind of stuff that I want to stray away from in my podcast and my content, because I think YouTube should be about building people up and having a good time, not this high school drama petty crap that's going on a lot these days. And unfortunately, I don't think that will ever cease to stop. I think it'll always be there.
Yeah, like it's always going to be there in general, even on YouTube or not. People are going to be toxic and just push you down. That's why I always have a positive message in my videos, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I remember seeing the Binding of Isaac one, and your takeaway from that was, finding things that you enjoy, right? Being close to things you enjoy. So
And taking inspiration from a lot of things, and it's okay to do that.
like, for example, my content is drifting between the two main videos I do is gaming and commentary. Personally, I have more fun doing gaming videos than commentary. They're both fun to do. I just prefer gaming more. But people on my channel who watch my videos don't like gaming as much. They prefer the commentary. They like to hear my insight on thoughts and stuff.
Hey, Silta.
Yeah?
I'm sorry if I'm a rude guest, but I was paying half attention to this conversation.
It's fine. Ew.
No,
It's
but
fine.
seriously though, I don't know. As I was saying, YouTube was hard. It's really hard. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. If you want to do YouTube, you kind of have to have the drive, the fucking compassion, the inspiration, and everything for that. You kind of have to What do you want to do with your YouTube? What is your whole philosophy with it?
As cheesy as it sounds, I want to create content people can come and enjoy and kind of distract themselves from a lot of the issues that they see on social media and in the world. Because as someone who has depression, I guess, without getting into that, distraction is the best way to kind of cope with it, I think. And finding healthy ways to cope with that, such as making YouTube videos, it really helps to kind of not focus on the issues at hand.
For me, it's kind of in a sense where I love entertaining people. That's what I want to do for my career. I love just putting stuff out there and making people laugh and smile, because I can't,
Yeah. And that's what it comes down to.
That's basically what I want to do with everything. The podcast, the videos. I want to entertain people. I want to be an entertainer. I want to get big on YouTube. That's what I want to do.
And at the end of the day, I just want to help people, I don't want to bring toxic mindsets and harassment to others. Some people make call-out post videos a lot, and that's just, it's not my thing,
Yeah, of course. Me neither. Likewise.
We rely on, just reviews on things and talking about things we find interesting rather than what other people do. I mean, I have videos I've scrapped, scripts. I've had videos about my favorite author, H.P. Lovecraft, I've scrapped. I have one video I'm attempting to scrap altogether, and it's about the Warframe's, developers and how nice they are. They're very
I wanted to make a video on One Piece. That's all I wanted to do.
Do it, man. Do it. If you feel confident enough and you want to do it, try it.
I have a lot of video ideas for a lot of future stuff, but I don't know whether or not I could go through fruition with them, because
that's what I get scared of.
Every time I have a video idea, I'm I do it, regardless of how dumb it is or whatever.
I came so close to there was this video I made 2 weeks ago, and I'm sorry to keep going on about Warframe, but I love it so much. I made a Warframe video that was a trailer analysis and a lore review video, and I came so close to just deleting them and scrapping them entirely, but it's one of the biggest videos I have on my channel at the moment in terms of views, as quickly as it grew. So I'm glad I stuck with it, and I think, that's what you gotta do. You gotta see what sticks.
Yeah, of course. Like, I have a
So,
love and hate relationship with YouTube because I don't grow that much, but I don't know. I like doing YouTube, regardless of growth and stuff like that. It's just something that I could vent on as well.
it's a getaway for me at times.
I'm tired as fuck.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just tired. I had to work today, got off, and I was like kissing myself. And I was tired. I was doing this, I was doing that. I was like, sucky wucky on my fucky wucky nippies.
You said that in your Binding of Isaac video. Is that a quote you say a lot?
Oh, fucky wucky?
Yeah.
No, it's just that whenever I don't know if I have autism or anything, but whenever I hear a word, it just repeats in my head every single time. I don't know why. It just happens. Speaking of which, speaking of voice, do you think like I have a Boston accent, like a little bit?
No, actually, I think you have an Venezuelan accent. Really.
Venezuelan. Where's Venezuela?
That's where Akio's from. Your accent reminds me a lot of Akio's.
No,
Yeah.
I'm from fucking Canada.
Interesting.
Manitoba, Canada. I have the welcome to
What-
Canada, eh? Or
what-
something. I don't know.
My my grandfather who lives in Maine has like a Canadian accent because he's right up in Maine where they kind of border.
What an idiot.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your grandpa's not an idiot. He's not an idiot.
Oh.
I burped.
Yeah, you have like an accent that reminds me of Venezuelan or like Sweden, whatever Akio is from.
Sweden?
I don't know, wherever Akio's from. I thought he was Sweden, but he says he's Venezuelan.
My homie Venezuelan. Nah, I see that. But like, I don't know. People have been saying I have that Boston accent. Just how I pronounce my O's and like fuck,
I've
like
heard Boston people. You don't sound like you're from Boston at all, actually.
It's like a mafioso type shit is what people say.
I have to talk to a woman on a phone every like a month, and she's from Boston. She lives in Boston. You don't sound anything like her.
How is her accent then?
More like Boston, I guess. I can't do a Boston accent.
Boston, I guess.
Boston.
Shut up, nerd. You're such a nerd, dude. Dude, you're a nerd.
I guess I'm a nerd.
I don't like nerds. You're a nerd.
Oh,
Okay,
my feelings.
This seems like this is an awkward question, but what's it like being a furry?
Not too different. Sometimes it's a little awkward when I have images up on my screen of like my Sona and stuff because I'm like doing video editing with character stills recently, or when people send it to me on a Discord and it pops up and people walk in my room and see it.
Wait, do your parents know?
I think my dad knows. He hasn't said anything about it though.
No, he doesn't care.
I guess he doesn't care. No.
That's
It started out as a joke originally.
There were times where like my parents have just held on to shit that's embarrassing for me.
My
'Cause,
parents
like,
don't do that.
when I was 5, I cried because we passed the farm, and I was like, "Mom, I want to go to Old McDonald's farm. I want to go to Old McDonald's farm."
Oh, McDonald's farm.
Mom, I want to go to Old McDonald's farm. Yeah, that was me in the back of the truck, and like there were other times like. This is another funny story. I'm gonna tell this on my podcast too because I don't like your podcast.
Go for it. I don't like my podcast either.
PU. No, there were like whenever I was young, like my mom and dad used to wipe my ass until I was like 4 or 5. And there was one time where my mom wasn't home, right? Because I always got my mom to wipe my ass, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like,
Dad, come wipe my ass. Dad, come wipe my ass. Dad, please. Dad, wipe my ass.
and then he did it, and he lifted me up by the collar, and he just fucking wiped my ass, and it was so
Jesus.
fucking embarrassing. I was like, I don't want to. I need to learn to. I need to learn to wipe my fucking own ass. I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna scream if my dad has to wipe my ass again.
There were kids in kindergarten in my school who didn't know how to do it, and it was really it was very
The
awkward.
fucking teacher had to wipe their ass.
No, the
for
teacher
them.
would. I think I blocked that memory off.
Wait, did you not know how to wipe your ass?
No,
in
I did.
preschool?
I did. I was a very what's the word?
I didn't. Up until
Clean
grade
individual.
6, up until grade 6, I had my teacher wipe my ass for me.
Grade 6.
I never used to shit in school.
No,
can't shit
neither
in
did
school.
I. No.
I really can't shit in school
Mm-mm.
because that's the most horrific thing to ever do. If you ever
Yeah.
shit in school, then you're a psychopath.
You're a
I'm tweeting this out right now.
I'll retweet it.
I'm gonna tweet
man.
this out.
I forgot. Usually at the beginning of the podcast, I would like tweet out if anyone had questions asked. I completely forgot to do that.
Don't do it. This is different.
Okay. Sure, it's your podcast.
Yeah, it's my podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Smeef's podcast,
No,
the
that's not
best
how it goes.
podcast.
That's not how it goes.
I know
goes
it
like,
doesn't.
Look, this is how it goes. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Smeef Show. This is episode 15, and today I'm with my guest Silta. Say hello, Silta.
Hello.
Yeah, okay, and today we're talking about dick and balls. You like dick and balls? You want some fucking dick and balls, bitch?
No,
That's how it goes.
I'm a
That's how it goes.
vegetarian.
You know,
Sorry.
You know.
Yeah.
You don't have to be like fucking a meat eater to like dick and balls.
Really?
Yeah.
It's always been zucchini with me.
It's yuck. Gross.
No, I've no.
I don't like that.
There's a lot of things I don't like either, but I have to put up with them, like you. Just kidding.
What do you
That was a
mean?
joke.
Unlike
That was
me,
a
unlike me.
joke.
Okay, you want to
Oh my
fucking throw
God.
hands? Like,
No,
for real?
I
can
don't.
fucking
I don't.
Fist the cuffs. Fist the cuffs. Let's fucking
How tall
ruckus,
are
bro.
you? How
Let's
tall are you?
ruckus. I'm 6'3".
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I thought you were so much shorter than that.
No, I'm 6'3".
Because you look Asian or like Filipino or something like that.
I'm part Asian.
So I was like, man, he must be short. That was
Yeah,
racist.
I'm pretty
Oh,
tall.
crap.
You're fucking racist, dude. Like I said earlier in the podcast, Silta is canceled.
Hashtag cancel Silta.
Hashtag cancel Silta. Hashtag Silta is gone. Hashtag
Ugh.
Silta no more.
Ugh.
Hashtag sift Silta.
Sift Silta?
Meaning like, like they sift for gold, but sift you because you're silt.
I feel like-
the sand.
Yeah, I get the joke now. Apparently my name Silta is like bridge in Finnish or something.
Smeef is semen. Smeef is semen queef. So yeah, I'm more fucking literaturally correct than you.
Oh, is that true? Is that where you got your username from?
I got it from I got it from Game Grumps, and then I searched up Smeef, and then it's a semen queef.
That's disgusting.
It's epic. What are you talking about?
I mean, it's great. Very creative.
It's creative, of course. What's Silta? I bet I could find 10 guys like that.
Usually
Fucking
women,
find 10,
to be honest.
find 10 people with the name Smeef. You can't because they don't want to be named a semen queef.
I didn't Google. I was trying to search up your at, and like another guy showed up. So
Shut up.
okay, we're just gonna be quiet for the rest of the podcast now.
Oh yeah,
This
the
is your
Smeef show
podcast.
now.
It's your
Yeah,
podcast.
this is
So
my
good luck.
podcast.
Continue. What's
Okay,
your
I'll continue. You know what? Welcome back to the Smeef Show, and this is the. Sorry, I like talking about myself a lot, but this is my podcast now, and it's the only me. Let's talk about CS:GO. CS:GO. You know what would be funny? If OJ Simpson made a CS:GO video and he did a glove case opening. That would be epic. Cause like he'd use the knife and then he like stab his.
Okay.
girlfriend.
So anyways, yeah. So
And then he'd test if the
Jesus.
glove would
Jeez.
fit.
Okay. Gotcha. This is a disaster.
This is the best
this is a
podcast ever. I wish this was
disaster.
my episode of the podcast.
Oh my god. When am I gonna be on your podcast? Preferably
Never,
when I'm.
honestly never.
I agree with that actually. It's for the best. I'm too monotone for your crazy wacky show.
What Would you consider my show wacky? Part of what
Mm,
episode have you?
I'd say so, yeah. Just from the clips I've seen.
Well, I mean, like, it's funny, right? Like, it's somewhat funny.
Yeah, it's probably not my main source of humor or sense of humor,
Yeah,
but
fuck
it
you too. Fuck,
reaches
fuck
some
you.
audiences. I listen.
Lick my fucking balls. No, you're mean. I don't want to stand for this harassment. You say bet. Did you kiss me?
Maybe. Do you feel better?
That's me kissing your balls ever so lightly.
Okay. So, get away. Get away.
Dude, don't get it. I'm getting away from the mic.
Get away.
Is this better?
That's better.
Is that better?
It's perfect.
Okay. Yeah, but as I was saying, like, my dad, like, he he wiped my ass, and then I got traumatized from that, and then I'm like, I can't have it. I'm so broken. I can't let this happen again.
I pooped on mine as a baby.
You pooped on your dad? Everybody pooped on their dad. Let's shit on our dads.
Like, on his face.
Like, imagine if I was like R. Kelly and pissing on your face or something like that.
Okay. You
I have
know...
no chain when it comes to podcasts.
You have no what?
No chain.
Chain? Yeah. It's fine.
Okay,
Neither
I
did...
go off the rails because I want to be funny and I want to keep it entertaining. You know.
You don't have to keep entertaining. This podcast is just a relaxed place, you know, man? Just kind of...
You know, but this
chill.
is the Smeef episode. This is the Smeef episode. Plus, this is basically my fucking personality, so it's not really a big deal.
No, that's fair.
I'm all over the place, but
I
it's
should have written
entertaining.
notes. I was in such a rush I didn't write notes for this.
You know,
Usually I
it's
write
fine.
notes.
It's going well, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's going terrific. I've learned so much about you. You're Asian. Your daddy
Yes.
wiped your booty, and
Yeah,
you're
he
afraid
wiped
of
my ass.
you're afraid of public toilets.
No, I'm not afraid of public toilets. I'm afraid of school toilets. I'd shit in a fucking supermarket bathroom if I
I
had
would
to.
not. I would not.
I would bare ass on the fucking seat. Even
Nope.
if I get fucking syphilis or something, that shit would be.
I think the
that
one
shit would
time
be
I've
epic.
used a bathroom, I took toilet paper and I laid him on the seat like a little baby, because I was just too afraid to like have my butt cheeks touch the seat.
You know, the thumbnail for this episode is gonna be chaotic.
I'll talk to my thumbnail guy. I've got to commission him for it.
It's gotta be chaotic.
I don't know how. You got any ideas for the thumbnail?
I have an idea.
Describe it to me, or like we'll talk about it later, unless you want to talk about it now.
Yeah. Just have me screaming, screaming at you, saying like my dad wiped my ass. There we go. That's the whole thumbnail.
We'll see. Yeah, that's an idea I can go with, because I usually just leave it up to my thumbnail creator,
Wait,
Jzone
does he listen to the
Arts.
episode?
I think sometimes he does.
That's it.
Jzone, do you listen to the podcast? If you do,
I've listened to like the fucking 10 minutes of the Akio one,
I don't blame you.
and then I quit. And then I said I want to be on this podcast because Akio was on it, and I love Akio. They're cool
Do
guys.
you? You two seem like a match made in heaven.
What do you mean a match made in heaven?
Nothing. So
Fuck you, dick. Fucking suck my penis now. That's mean.
hope
And
my
I don't
dad doesn't
stand
watch
for
this
bullying.
episode.
Your dad?
Yeah, hope he doesn't.
Does he watch this? Does he watch your podcast?
I don't know if he watches my YouTube videos. He subscribed to me.
Hello, Silta's dad.
Be careful
Fuck
what
you.
you said. Oh my god, Jesus.
No, I'm kidding, Silta's dad. I love
No,
you. I love
no.
you.
Dad, I'm sorry. You're right. I made horrible friends online. I should stop talking to them.
No. I'm a good guy.
He was right.
Daddy was right. They're
Daddy
all kind
was
of fucking
right.
harassers on the internet.
I better stop in case he does watch this. He's gonna think I'm mocking him.
Oh, that's mean. That's mean. I'm gonna tell your dad.
No, don't tell my dad, please.
Hey, Silta's dad.
Please.
He's mocking you on the podcast, and that's mean.
Oh my.
You know what? I'm
God.
calling your dad right now.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'm calling him right now.
Okay. Let me know what he says.
Okay, I'll tell you what he fucking says.
Okay. Tell me what he says right now.
You want me
Tell
to tell
me
you what
what
he
he
says? I'm putting him on
says.
speaker. I'm putting him on speaker.
Okay. Put my dad on speaker.
Yeah, look. I'm calling him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's ringing.
Who did you? How did you get his number?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's like the fourth ring.
20.
Fuck.
He didn't answer.
No, he didn't answer. And you know why?
Why? Why
He's a
didn't he answer?
lovely person, and he has a lot of time. Doesn't have a lot of time on his hands because he's too busy working his butt off to support you for your future.
Gonna make me cry.
That's wholesome. That's fucking wholesome.
Makes me feel like a burden, but continue.
How does it make you feel like a burden, idiot?
I don't want to get into that, like, seriously, but yeah, that's a whole, like, tub of ice cream I have to digest with that conversation. So, this whole episode's been a disaster, I think. How do you feel about this
What'd you say?
episode so
What'd you
far?
say? It's fucking amazing. This episode has been
you
the
think
best
so?
episode yet.
You think so?
Because it has me, and I'm epic.
I guess
and I'm
that's the
fun.
beauty of my podcast. You know, I get different flavors each episode depending on who I have on.
Yeah. That's how the Smeef show goes.
Woofus and I discuss.
But every time it's fucking chaotic. You know why it's chaotic?
Because you're in it.
Yeah, because I run it, basically.
Yeah. My first podcast episode was pretty chaotic. Second one was really more down to earth and talking about commentaries and, you know, cancel culture and whatnot. And this one's just kind of all over the place, too.
Oh, yeah, that's how this shit goes. Yeah.
I love my profile
How many
picture.
minutes are we at?
We're at 36. We can cut it here or we can continue to 45.
What do you mean? We're already at 36, idiot.
I know. Or we can continue to 45 minutes. I try to keep it, like, between 45-ish.
And?
Yeah, that's about it. No longer than an hour.
Fine, we'll go to 40 minutes.
We've got, like, 3 more minutes. What do you want to say in the next 3 minutes?
Okay, could I plug all my shit?
Yeah, go ahead and do that then. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Follow me on Twitter at Smeef_, and go to youtube.com/Smeef because that's where I am. And I have a good YouTube channel. See, look, Silta could vouch for me. Vouch for me, Silta.
His Binding of Isaac video is pretty good. Got a little off subject, though.
You know what? Fuck you. Watch my other videos. But besides that, yeah, follow me on Twitter. Go sub to me on YouTube. Suck my fucking dick and balls. Watch the Smeef show.
God.
Because that's
go
fucking
watch his
amazing,
podcast. I still need to watch it. Honestly, I'll
yeah,
binge
you're
it tonight.
A fake fan. You're a
I'm
fake
not a
Smeef
fan. Okay, I'm not a Smeef fan.
You know what? You're missing out.
I'm gonna binge watch it tonight. I swear. Like as soon as we're done recording here, I'll
you want
watch
me to
it.
give you his podcast episodes to like the fucking binge, like which ones that I think are
Yeah,
good?
put a list down after this, and I'll actually watch them.
Okay, no, I'll say it right now. I'm going on my fucking YouTube channel. Fuck
You better hurry up. We got like 2 more minutes.
Okay,
2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay. Episode 6, episode 2, episode 8, and episode 13.
Okay.
That's it.
So, those are the episodes I should watch. Okay. And so should you guys. I think we're going to cut it this video here. It's been
Alright, do the outro.
good video. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry again that this episode was late this week. I let the time get ahead of me. I'll try to be on more on schedule next year.
Stop apologizing.
Listen here. It is my podcast, okay? I can
No, this
apologize
is the
however
Smeef
I
show.
want. Okay. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit subscribe, like, comment, whatever you want. Comment future guests that you want on. Go check out Smeef's stuff on his Twitter and his YouTube. I'll put a link down in the description below. And yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you all for watching. And Smeef, any last words?
Lick
Remember,
my pussy.
kids are watching. Oh,
Lick my pussy.
yeah. Don't do that because diseases. Okay, bye.
Bye.